All right, so recently acquired this property earlier this week. No, it wasn't earlier this week. It was Friday, and today's Monday, so we're at the beginning of the week. We just had Thanksgiving weekend. Friday, I put in all these raspberry canes. So right behind me here, there's 3 rows, about 75 raspberry canes. I know there's lots of grass there, but I know that raspberries are quite hardy as well. That's just stage 1. I'm gonna do some research to see what else I need to do to help them along. I had acquired porcupine poo. I know, very unconventional, but it's similar to rabbit. So they've all had a bit of a feeding, and I've used it already in my garlic and in my lettuces and beans, and it works perfectly. So I'm just trusting that it's gonna maybe give the raspberries a bit of a boost. So today, I've already planted garlic over at the house, 75 cloves, done in like the conventional way where you make sure it's all weeded and you plant it appropriately in the right depth and you kind of hill it and all that kind of stuff. But here on this side of the road, because you plant in October, typically the farmer that had told me, the older farmer that had told me about planting garlic had said, always October 15th. This is what some lady that gave him garlic from Russia had said. You plant it on October 15th, rain, snow, shine, hailstorm, hurricane, doesn't matter. That's the day you plant it. But that doesn't work for us because we're busy that day. So today, this is what I've done. I took a shovel, pierced the ground as deep as I could, stuck out a garlic clove in each of the holes, planted 80 cloves. They're all about a foot by a foot apart. So they've got some space. So this is what I then did. Before I did that, I weed whacked. But this is what I did. This is the space here. It's about 8 by 11, 8 by 10. So I planted the garlic. Then we put newspaper down. I had a bunch of containers with soil in that. We used that soil first. We added some compost from our compost bins. Then I put more soil, some peat moss, and some sheep manure in there. Okay, now here's the idea. So this is not something I've learnt to do. Like this is totally an experiment. So my hope is that the newspaper will kill the grass while still allowing the garlic to grow up through. And then we've added nutrients and a bit more soil to the top. Now, I don't think that that's enough topsoil. I want to fully cover that newspaper. So I'm hoping to get either mushroom compost or more soil or something to add to that. And I'm okay with not doing it today. I'm okay with just getting it done before the snow flies because really nothing's growing right now. So that is our experiment. So I will keep you posted as to whether it's successful or not. I'm not changing it at this point, but any feedback is any constructive criticism is welcome. So this is just grocery store garlic, like the kind that you would buy to eat, loose. So it's not like the crappy 3-pack that you'd buy, the Rooster brand or whatever. It's actually nice garlic. So I've done that before. That's what's growing over across the road. It's my second. I've planted across the road from what I harvested this year of stuff that I grew from the grocery store garlic. It's just cheaper that way, and they're bigger bulbs, I think. So it's all just an experiment. It's all just, we can try. So we're gonna try, and if it works this way, awesome, because I don't have a tiller yet, and our soil depth it's not very deep. So if we can figure out a way to, but it's rich, it's very rich, it's very healthy, lots of worms, it's dark, and there historically had been cows here, so but it's bedrock underneath that. So our hope is to then build up the soil in areas so that we can then grow things that maybe require deeper root systems. But for now, we're just going to try and grow things that don't require an enormous soil depth, so that we don't have to just keep hauling in loads and loads of dirt. That's the idea anyway for now, and yeah, so that's kind of been fun. And now I'm going to go rest. Have a good day.